on your journey of somatic healing and nervous system regulation as you recover from chronic pain, anxiety, panic, obesity, insomnia, and more. Your unconscious mind wants to know one thing, and that one thing is the ultimate key to your recovery. At the end of the video, I'll give you some suggestions as to how to communicate that one thing to your unconscious mind. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Wolf, a professional chronic pain, anxiety, neuroplastic sensation, and trauma coach. I've worked for decades with the modality called rapid resolution therapy. And rapid resolution therapy and other modalities help me recover from a multi-year journey of chronic pain, panic, anxiety, and I've come through to the other side, and now I help people like you navigate this wild adventure of transforming your mind and letting those sensations fade away. So when I say your unconscious mind needs to know one thing in order to allow your recovery, allow those sensations to fade, that one thing is that you're going to survive. So there's a lot of different ways to show your unconscious mind that you're going to survive. It wants you to survive in this moment, and it's been overprotecting you with these sensations so that you can get basically armored up and ready to go if there was a real threat. It thinks there's a threat because unconscious mind is kind of like a crazy soup of dreams and traumas and memories and emotions. And in order to communicate with it, we've got to get into its language of symbols, of sensations. And when it sends you these sensations, let's, for example, say sensations of anxiety, it's just trying to keep you alert to your environment, keep you awake through the night, maybe get a little insomnia. The panic gives you a huge surge of adrenaline and cortisol, preparing you for battle so that you survive the battle. But what if the battle is just a memory of something that happened a long time ago and your unconscious is still thinking that it needs to protect you from that thing that happened when you were 6 or 16 or 26, and you're now 42 and you're experiencing these chronic pain sensations, right? So we know that unconscious, hopefully we know, maybe you've considered that unconscious mind is actually your best friend. It's trying to keep you alive. It's analyzing billions of packets of information coming in every moment. We're only conscious of a tiny sliver of that information. And for whatever reason, it thinks you're in danger. So it gives you these sensations. It perceives this danger. I call them protection sensations or protective sensations because they're there to protect you. I think about the unconscious mind as being a blacksmith. It wants to armor you up, but the armor is really uncomfortable. If you're not at war, it doesn't help you. It slows you down. It tires you out. It's very, very uncomfortable. And so my job is to help clients remove that armor by communicating directly with their unconscious minds and letting their unconscious minds get the great news that, hey, we're okay. There's no tiger, there's no alligator, there's no earthquake, and whatever storm is blowing through psychologically, whether it's emotional stress, memories, thought patterns, or just a basic faulty wiring, which may have been useful at one point when you actually had an injury, but got learned. All those things are just habits in the mind. And the mind wants to protect, so it runs the old script, and it's going to err on the side of safety, on the side of protection. It wants you to stay safe. So that's the number one thing. What do we do about it? What do we do to convince unconscious mind that we're actually all right? So I'll tell you a little bit about that. But first, please subscribe to my channel. It's my mission to help as many people as possible out of the hell that I went through when I was bedbound, when I spent a year dealing with panic attacks, when I was in the emergency room with gastritis and chronic pain. I don't want people to go through that if they can help it, or to make their journey shorter and simpler so that they can transform and get back to life, a full and vibrant life. So please subscribe, drop a comment, and give me a thumbs up, ring the bell so you hear about my next video. So unconscious mind, how do we give unconscious mind the great news? The answer, it's trying to keep us alive. It wants to do that one thing, and it wants to, it's almost like it's asking us a question when it sends the sensations, which can be anxiety, pain, panic, whatever. It's asking a question, are we really all right? So our job is to answer that question. We can do it out loud. We can say, I'm okay. We can stare at the sensation and say, I'm okay. I'm good. Or we can go deep into an altered state of consciousness, like I do with clients, to allow unconscious mind to come more into the interaction right here versus being dropped down here. And when unconscious mind rises, we can clearly just sit with it and communicate. So other ways to work with this. Work with a coach if you can. I'm available. I have some slots. Usually I'm booked out a couple weeks. So reach out to me at healingwolfcoaching.com if you want to work with me. But whatever coach you're working with, or if you're working on your own, you need to get deep. And getting deep requires being very present. Being very present with your mind, being very present with sensations, emotions, with thoughts, and allowing those to play out while calmly reassuring your mind that you're okay. So that can involve some physical touch. It can involve some vocalizations, some laughter, some smiling. In fact, I have a somatic meditation that's free on my website, healingwolfcoaching.com. Just sign up for the newsletter and you can try it. You get an immediate download in your email. If you have any issue downloading it, just reach out to me. It should come through automatically. We send it out right when you sign up. So try that. There are all these cues in that somatic meditation that go deep into unconscious mind, and that meditative state where your mind is very calm and very focused on maybe one or two things at a time. And you have sensory input, whether it's visual, whether it's auditory, whether it's stimulating your sense of smell, whether it's touch. All of these are the language of the unconscious mind. Visualization is a superpower on this journey, and I have some videos on that as well. So I'm going to sign off for now, but just know that when you begin to interact on a more present or a more direct way with your unconscious mind, then the changes that you want will happen. And they're going to happen very subtly at first, and then you can wake up one day feeling better than you have in a long time. And then you can return to a full and vibrant life. I'm here to help you do that. So I've got some more videos and a subscribe link. Please check the videos out. Subscribe to my channel. I'm rooting for you. I love you. I know you can do this.